I challenge you to love yourself more. Have you ever felt shame? Or maybe there's something you've been secretly ashamed of. In 2015, I tested positive for herpes the same day I found out I was pregnant with my son. I wasn't married, I wasn't proud of who I was pregnant by, and I was deeply ashamed. Ashamed of the diagnosis, ashamed of the situation, and ashamed of myself. Almost a decade later, here I am, talking about it openly on the internet. So let's talk about how I went from carrying shame in silence to standing in my truth with power. Shame makes us feel like we're unworthy, like we don't belong. But the truth is, we all have value. You have value. And the journey out of shame starts with remembering that. Shame thrives when we feel powerless, when our confidence is low, and when we let outside opinions define who we are. And when that happens, we start doing things to please others, not because it feels right for us. That kind of living wears you down. It's inconsistent, draining, and rooted in fear. To free myself, I had to turn inward. I stopped seeking validation from the world and started finding it within. I gave myself permission to feel what I felt, to hold space for it without judgment, and to believe that I can still create a beautiful life, even if that looked different from what society said it should. I began connecting my choices to my values, not to other people's expectations. That looked like me imagining the version of myself I wanted to become and giving her permission to exist, herpes diagnosis and all. This journey has been about self-discovery, about grace, about choosing love over shame and truth over silence. And through that, I've built self-trust, confidence, worth, and value. When you spend time getting to know yourself, really know yourself, you build the mental strength to rise above the noise of society, and you realize shame doesn't get to define you, your truth does.